Hey, everybody. Thank you for clicking on the video. We hope you enjoy this content. And now, on to the show. What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning into this next episode of the Fragrance Fundamentals. Today, we're going to be covering none other than Dumont's Nitro Elixir. It's another one that we picked up recently. The zoom in effect is crazy.
Crazy work.
But before we jump into our opinions about the fragrance, I'm going to give you guys the notes of this fragrance. That way we all have the notes. It's going to be the top notes are going to be cardamom, orange, apple, and bergamot. Your middle notes are going to be orange blossom, praline, mint, and geranium. And your base notes are going to be tonka, ambergris, amber, and moss. Now, this was one that I picked up recently. I actually picked up a dual pack off the TikTok shop, but we're only going to get into this one for today. This one is the special one. And what I can say right now about this fragrance, man, Joe, you put me onto this particular fragrance line, the Dumont. And I'm gonna show you guys the atomizer real quick, just so you can see. Nothing special, nothing crazy, but man, you look like you sprayed your face right there, bro. But I can tell you this fragrance is downright amazing. From the moment that I opened up my box, from the moment that I sprayed this thing on me, bro, this thing is phenomenal. Well, look at that. Look at that, man. The concentration is crazy. And Joe, if you show the close up, he has a bigger dent. I have a small dent in my bottle because I just got it. Joe got a big old dent in his. But all I can tell you is this fragrance is a very, in my opinion, a very upscale fragrance, a very nice, sophisticated kind of gentleman's fragrance. I like this fragrance. It's a going out fragrance for me. It's not necessarily, I could use it as a daily driver, but I like this as a high class date night type fragrance. This is what I like. It just smells so, I want to say almost high class type of fragrance in my opinion. And it has a very clean scent. You do definitely get the orange, the apple, and the bergamot out of it. For me, anyway, it in the opening you can get that citrus smell, and as it dries down, that ambergris, the amber, those fragrances start to come out as on the dry down, and it's super nice. The thing that I love about this the most is the longevity on this. The longevity on this is crazy on this. This thing, I sprayed it on one day. The very next day when I woke up, bro, I could still smell it on me. Literally, I could still smell it on me. On my skin, on my clothes. It just lingered for a couple of days. That's how good this thing is. And the projection is just insane, in my opinion. It does project a lot, especially when you first throw it on. As the night goes on, it starts to die down a little bit, and it gives you your own little scent bubble. When people get in close to you, they're gonna smell it, and it smells super nice. What do you think, bro?
Man, you nailed a lot of the characteristics that I would say I agree with. I wore this to work last week and my boss walked by and I had my earbuds in. We are just starting the day. I had my earbuds in. And I felt like she was talking, so I stopped and I looked and I was like, "What's up?" Took my earbuds out and she was like, "I tell everybody Joe's collection is on point." She's like, "Whatever you're wearing smells phenomenal, and you always do a really good job of smelling good when you come into the office." She's like, "Everything you wear is nice." She's like, "I really like whatever it is you have on." She didn't need to know it cost $35. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that started my day off so good at work, bro.
Of
And I was
course.
like, it's only going to get better from here.
Mm-hmm.
When you get a compliment like that, especially from somebody in authority, man, it feels good, dog.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's what this fragrance did for me. Now, I have Wild Card, and that's compared a lot to Lafayette Street
Mm-hmm.
by Bond Number 9. To me, this kind of gives the Wild Card, Lafayette Street kind of vibes, but it's way sweeter, way more nuclear,
Mm-hmm.
and you get that orange blossom for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But it dries down. That ambergris is really in there. The
Mm-hmm.
tonka, bro. The dry down
Yes.
on this, you get that tonka. It's a little bit vanillic
Yes.
in the
On the
dry
back
down.
end. Yeah, on the
It's
back end.
very woody, not too spicy. It opens up spicy, but it doesn't stay spicy. Longevity on this damn thing, dog. I sprayed it on at 5 a.m. I left work at 5:30 and I could still smell it. Like I was just all day, like it was just there. And I didn't heavy spray it. I think I put like 6 to 8 on. And I was like, that was plenty. Plenty. But this thing just smells really nice. It is a little bit F-boyish to me. I don't see it on my end as very upscale. I kind of see it more of like a flirty, playful date night, kind of like I said,
Going to the club
clubby
vibe.
F-boy fragrance. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me, that's one of these.
Okay.
But like I said, it does have that the aromatics in it that make it last. The projection
Yes.
on this thing, top notch. The longevity, top notch. And wearability, you can wear something like this pretty much year round. I wouldn't wear it in the hot heat,
No.
but this is pretty versatile for a fragrance. And this could easily be somebody's daily driver if they don't live in a climate that's too hot. But yeah. But I know you said, hey, it's a little bit more upscale in your opinion.
Mhm.
And that's the beauty of fragrances, is they're all subjective.
Oh, yeah.
Me, I kind of see this as more playful and flirtatious, and a little bit more for a younger crowd. As an older gentleman, I don't see myself reaching for this like all the
All the
time,
time, yeah.
but I
Exactly.
definitely see myself wearing this on occasion. Like, oh man, that's pretty nice. It's gonna give me some longevity. It's gonna give me some compliments. That's for damn sure.
For sure. Yeah.
And nothing wrong with that, bro. And especially
No.
because it was cold last week. I rock that gladly. But this kind of, if you saw our review of Nitro Intense, or no, Nitro Red. If you saw the review of Nitro Red, first thing I said was this thing is nuclear.
Yeah. I remember that.
This, in that same vein, it's nuclear. It's gonna get that nuclear projection.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna push out there, and people are gonna they're gonna turn their heads to it.
Yeah, for me, the initial I guess projection was nuclear. After a while, it kind of died down a little bit, but it gave me my own little scent bubble. And it wasn't overly powerful or overly nuclear at that point. It was more of a, people got close enough to you. Like you said, they're walking by. You do leave that sillage there where people can smell it and they're like, oh man, what is that? That's nice. Kind of agree with Joe as far as it, being, I would say, more for a younger crowd. For me, anyway, it did lean more of a, like Joe said, I'm not reaching for this all the time. I'm reaching for this like special occasions, maybe a date night, going out to the club type deal. Like that's something that on my end, because I'm an older cat. Of course, I'm gonna use it during that time frame. I'm not gonna daily drive this. And then especially since we in Texas and we get to the heat months, it's like, nah, I ain't using this during the heat. Probably
Boy, you're
when
gonna be
it's
choking
wintertime.
everybody up.
When it's wintertime, yes, but during the during the summertime, no, I ain't gonna be reaching for this one, but it is definitely a very nice fragrance, in my opinion, very sophisticated. Something that you would wear every now and then to go out on a date, go out to the club, go meet somebody up for drinks type fragrance. Like that's the kind of vibe that I want to give off. So yeah, love this fragrance. Can't say enough good things about it.
For sure, dog. I agree with you 100%. And if you guys have smelled it, if you own it, let us know what you think about it. Give us your opinion. Let us know if you've experienced it. And I'm trying to think, Julio, what the fragrance is inspired by, because I know I've seen it.
I can't remember
Let
right
me
now off the
see.
top of my head what it's inspired by.
YSL Myself Absolute.
Yes, that one.
That's what it's inspired by. YSL Myself Absolute. The YSL Myself line as a whole has been getting so much recognition. People are glazing it. I don't like the original because it's got too much patchouli in it. This takes that DNA in a way different direction, gets rid of that
Yes.
patchouli, and just kind of does some things with it that just make it a little bit more uh mass appeal. This one to
Yes.
me is more mass appeal than like what
For
we
sure.
talked about with Hawass London and stuff like
Yes.
that. This is
Yes.
way more mass appeal. Is it blind buy safe?
I'm gonna say
I think
yes.
so. Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes. It's one of those, like you just finished saying right now. It is something that's more of a mass appeal type fragrance. It is something, would I say it's blind buy worthy? I mean, if you've smelled anything that's a YSL Absolute or in that line or in that space, and you're familiar with that, then I would say yes. If you're not familiar with that, I would say if you're looking for something that's on more on, like you Joe said, the younger side, something that you're looking to go out, clubbing with, and you want to smell something like different or unique than to everybody else, then for sure pick this up. Pick this up, get you a bottle, and if you do pick it up, let us know what you think. Let us know if you think it has F boy tendencies, like my boy says, or if you think it's a sophisticated fragrance. So it all depends on you. Again, that's the beauty of fragrances, is that everybody has their own opinions and their own take on what the fragrances smell like. So man, I gotta say, I've only put a little dent in it. You can see my little bitty dent in it right now, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use it right now while it's cooler, and probably again in the wintertime, but not so much when it's the summertime for sure.
Yeah, bro. This is definitely sexy, dog. So
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I look forward to continuing to rock this. And like I said, if you guys have gotten your hands on it, your nose on it, anything on it, let us know what you think. But with all that being said, we do want to thank everybody for just taking the time to watch this video. We ask that you do please continue to like, comment, subscribe to the new channel that we just started up, by the way.
New channel. New
Help
channel.
us grow it. Like we said in the last video, what we're trying to do is just separate the fragrance content from the sports content. We're tired of confusing the YouTube algorithms. We want to show the YouTube algorithm that we are strictly focused on fragrance with this channel. So with that being said, like I said, help us grow this channel. Help us get the likes, the comments, the subscribes back up like we had on the burner account. And hopefully we just get bigger, better, and continue to make this content that we enjoy creating for you guys on a
For
weekly
sure.
basis. So with all that being said, till we see you in the next one, peace.
Peace.